Hey newbies, welcome back to our channel. My name is Niraja Anand. In this video, we'll learn how to check whether the given year is a leap year or an ordinary year. Okay. First of all, I split the years into century years and non-century years. See, century years are actually multiples of 100. Okay, like 100, 200, 300, 2000, 3000, 2400, like this. Okay, the years which ends with double zeros are century years. Clear? Rest are non-century years. Simple. Okay, newbies, here is a list of few century years and non-century years. Now we are starting to check among this given years which are all leap years and which are all ordinary years. Clear? This work would become very easy if you know the proper technique to check. Technique is very simple. If it is a non-century years, to check for leap year, just divide the years by 4. Clear? If it is a century year, to check for leap years, just divide the year by 400. I hope you got the technique. Pause this video and use this technique and check how many of these years are leap years. To test for leap years in non-century years, simply you have to divide the years by 4. Clear? To test for leap years in century years, you have to divide the year by 400. Okay, newbies, we'll start the process now. First, I'll take up the century years. Always remember this. All century years are divisible by 4. Okay? The value ends with double zero, no? Compulsory it is divisible by 4. Clear? That's why you should not check dividing by 4. Okay, you should check dividing by 400. I'll take this number 100 divided by 400. I'll cancel the double zeros. 1 is not divisible by 4. That's why 100 is not a leap year. 100 is an ordinary year. I mean 100th year. Clear? Then 1900. So again divide this by 400. Cancel the double zeros. 19 is not divisible by 4. So it is not a leap year. It's an ordinary year. What I'll do is, rather than continuing like this, I'll just check first 2 numbers. I'll neglect the last 2 zeros. Okay. Is 20 is divisible by 4? Yes, it is divisible by 4. Then it is a leap year. Clear? 200. I'll neglect this double zero. Then 2 is not divisible by 4. It's not a leap year. 2300. 23 is not divisible by 4. It's not a leap year. 24 is divisible by 4. So it's a leap year. 3 is not divisible by 4. It's not a leap year. 28 is divisible by 4. It's a leap year. 37 is not divisible by 4. So it's not a leap year. 4 is divisible by 4. It's a leap year. 16 is divisible by 4. It's a leap year. 32 is divisible by 4. 3200 is a leap year. Clear? 6 is not divisible by 4. So 600th year is not a leap year. 17 is not divisible by 4. So 1700th year is not a leap year. 14 is not divisible by 4. So 1400th year is not a leap year. Simple. Now we'll come to non-century years. Non-century years, what you have to do is, you need to divide the value by 4. Clear? Dividing any value by 4 is a simple task. Okay, what you have to do is, take the last 2 numbers of that value. Okay, if that numbers are divisible by 4, then the complete number is divisible by 4. Simple. Okay, I'll take the number 1996. We'll check for the leap year. I'll take only 96. 96 is divisible by 4. So 1996 is divisible by 4. Simple. Then it's a leap year. Clear? Then 86. 86 is not divisible by 4. Then 1886. 86th year is not a leap year. Am I clear? Simple task. Now 2004. 04 is divisible by 4. Then 2004 is a leap year. 32 is divisible by 4. Then 2332nd year is a leap year. 17 is not divisible by 4. Then 2017 is not a leap year. 7 is not divisible by 4. Obviously odd numbers, no? Yes. 7 is not divisible by 4. It is not a leap year. Then 20 is divisible by 4. So 2020 is a leap year. Okay. 94 is not divisible by 4. So 1994 is not a leap year. Am I clear? Simple. So 2114 is not divisible by 4. So 2114th year is not a leap year. 1990 is not divisible by 4. So 1990 is not a leap year. Understood? I hope you got a grip on this. Okay, newbies, from these examples, we can come to one conclusion. That is, if it is century years, only multiples of 400 are leap years. Very simple. Clear? For non-century years, only multiples of 4 are leap years. That's it. Leap year concept is done. Clear? Newbies, just now we have learned leap year concept like century years and non-century years. If it is a century years, how to find leap year and an ordinary year. If it is a non-century year, and how to find leap year and ordinary year. Correct? Use the same to solve these questions. How many leap years do 30 years have? Very basic question. See, 4th year is a leap year, 8th year is a leap year, 12th year, 16th year, 20th year, and 24th year, and 28th. Correct? We can't move further because limit is 30 years. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct? Your answer should be 7 years. Correct? No. Out of 30 years, 7 years are there which are leap years, and remaining 23 years are ordinary years. Okay. Then listing like this, we can solve it in the easy way. That is, take this 30 years, divide it by 4 and consider only the quotient. Quotient is 7. Correct? 2 remainder you will get, but leave the 2 remainder. Okay? Just consider the quotient. Quotient is 7, so answer is 7 years. Simple. We'll go for the next question. I hope now you're getting the idea why we learned this. Dividing the value by 4. Correct? This is the shortcut. See, I'll take 186. I'll divide this by 4. What is the quotient? Quotient is 46. Correct? No. But newbies, you can't take 46 years. You can't say out of 186 years, 46 years are leap years. No. Remember newbies, while solving questions like this, you need to concentrate on century years separately. Okay? Out of this 186 years, how many century years are there? Only one. That is 100th year. Correct? 100th year is not divisible by 400. So, 100th year is not a leap year. Am I clear? But 100th year is in this list. Why? Because it is divisible by 4. Correct? You have to remove this one. What is this minus 1? You are removing 100th year from the leap years list. Clear? So the final answer is 45 years. Out of 186 years, 45 years are leap years. Okay, remaining are ordinary years. Simple. You have to use a similar approach. Okay, but while giving the last answer, concentrate on century years. Simple. See, now the count is 204. Okay, question is how many leap years do 204 years have? Okay, first what you have to do, you have to divide this by 4. This is 51, no, 51 years. But you have to remove 2 years from this. 2 years means 100th year and 200th year. These 2 years are divisible by 4. But these 2 years are not divisible by 400. That's why these 2 years are not leap years. You have to remove this 2 years. So final answer is 49 years. Be very careful with the century years. That's it. I hope you are getting the concept. Similarly, they'll ask how many leap years are there in 100 years. Okay. What do you have to do? You have to divide this by 4. 25 is the quotient. Correct? But we need to remove 1 year from this 25 count. Final answer should be 24 years. Out of 100 years, 24 years are leap years and 76 years are ordinary years. Minus 1 is 100th year. You need to take the count till 96. That's it. Remember, 100th year is an ordinary year, not a leap year. Clear? Most repeated question. Okay, we'll come to the next question. Question is, how many leap years do 300 years have? We know how to solve this question. Agree? Yes. Try this. First step is 300 divided by 4. We have to concentrate on quotient. Quotient is 75. But we should not stop here only. Why? We need to solve century years separately. Correct? No? I'll list the century years. Out of 300 years, there are 3 century years. That is 100, 200, that means 100th year, 200th year and 300th year. Correct? No? Out of these 3 years, none of the years is a leap year. Correct? So, what do you have to do? You need to remove 3 years from this count. Now, the total is 72 years. Out of 300 years, 72 years are leap years. Remaining are ordinary years. Simple. Before solving the next question, let me tell you, this question is level 2. Level 2. Okay. First step, 1601 divided by 4. Quotient is 400. But 400 is not the final answer. What do you have to do? You need to solve century years separately. Remember this. I have listed the century years. Now we'll check out of this century years how many are leap years. Okay. See, 100 is not a leap year, 200, 300, 500 is not a leap year, 600 is not a leap year, 700 is not a leap year, 900, 1000, 1100, 1300, 1400, 1500. These are not leap years. You know the reason, because these numbers are not divisible by 400. Correct? Only 4 leap years are there. 400, 800, 1200 and 1600. What is the next step? Out of the 1600s, 1200s are there which are not leap years. You need to remove the 1200s from this count. So the final answer is 388 years are leap years. Out of this 1601 years, 388 years are leap years. Am I clear with the concept? See, concentrate here properly. I'll teach you all possible ways to solve this question. Okay. Than removing non-leap years, I'll just take the leap years. So, how many leap years are there? 400 is a leap year, 800 is a leap year, 1200 is a leap year, 1600 is a leap year. Correct. So, out of this 16 count, 4 are leap years. Correct. So, how many non-leap years? 12 ordinary years. Remove that 12. Simple. So total is 388. Now also you will get the same answer. Okay, newbies, I'll come to your actual problem. Actual problem is this part. Listing this years. Correct? It takes too much of time. I know. Don't worry, I have a solution for that. What I'll do is, I'll remove this. Yes, we'll remove. See, given years are 1600 years. Correct? Out of this 1600, you know how many hundreds will come. How many? 1600s will come. Just now we have listed it, correct? Than listing it, just write like this, 1600s. Okay? Take this 16, divide the 16 by 4. 4 is a meaning of this quotient is there are 4 leap years. Out of the 1600s, there are 4 leap years. Remove that leap years from this count. Remaining is 1200s. 1200s are non-leap years, that is ordinary years. Clear? Bring this 12 and subtract this 12 from the total count. Simple. See, without listing, we can solve in this way. We'll take one more example for this level 2 question. I'll take total years as 2700. Now the question is, how many leap years do 2700 years have? What is the first step? Divide this by 4. Take out the quotient. Quotient is 675. Correct? No? Yes. What do you have to do here? You need to solve century years separately. So out of this 2700 years, how many century years will come? 27 century years will come. Correct? No? So I'll take it as 2700s. Than listing, you can directly take it as 2700s. Okay? So I'll take this 27, I'll divide this by 4. What's the quotient? 6. Correct? Meaning is there are 6 leap years. There are 6 leap years. That means 400, 800, 1200, 1600, 2000, 2400. These are 6 leap years. Clear? Now, I'll subtract that leap years count from this 2700s. Okay? What we'll get? We'll get the 2100s which are not leap years. Correct? What do you have to do? You need to take this 21 and remove the 21 from the total count. Final answer is 654 leap years. Very simple. Okay, newbies, in the previous video, I have given this 2 questions for practice. I hope you have tried these questions. Please verify your solutions. First question, today is Wednesday, after 61 days it will be. What do you have to do for this question? Take that 61, divide the 61 by 7, that is 8 are 56, remainder is 5. What do you have to do with this remainder? You have to add 5 days to Wednesday. That means go forward 5 days from Wednesday, or you know the shortcut. Shortcut is instead of going forward, you can go back 2 days. Decide which one you want. 5 days forward is exactly equal to 2 days backward. You can check it. Wednesday plus 5 days, that is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Correct? No. 2 days before Wednesday, that means Tuesday, Monday. Both the way you're getting Monday. Simple. If you want detailed explanation of this, please do watch the first video. Okay? Then you will get this concept. Yes, the final answer is Monday. Clear? Okay. Second question. Today is Sunday. Before 13 days it was. You have to use the similar approach. Take 13 days, divide by 7. In that video, I have taught why we are dividing by 7. If you watch that video, you will get to know why we are dividing this value by 7. Okay. 13 divided by 7, 7 ones are 7, then the remainder is 6. After getting the remainder as 6, from Sunday, just go back 6 days to get the answer. If not this, what is the shortcut? Than going back 6 days, just go forward 1 day. You will get the same answer. Then the final answer is Monday. These 3 displayed questions are the practice questions on whatever we learned in this video. Please do try these questions and comment your answers. Clear? Newbies, hope you have liked this video. Please do share this video with your friends so that they could also learn this concept, and please do subscribe to our channel. Okay? Thank you. We'll meet soon.